I was this close.
To what?
Well, I was this close to
glory?
getting... Well, I mean, historically. Glory adjacent. No, I was this close to getting a knife. I have been...
A knife?
I have coveted...
Oh, you want a knife.
I have coveted... I got a knife for my sister from Kyoto, and I have coveted it for like a year and a half. I've never... Oh, hello. My name is Jerry Holkins, your internet friend. And however it came to be, you fallen ass backwards into Twitch's brewing program, Acquisitions Intoxicated. I am joined, as almost always, by Eric J. Benson, Acquisitions Intoxicated Brewmaster, and so much more. Indeed, even the names unfold on every axis. Edge Benson, Azerbaijan, the notorious EJB, and more. What is the purpose of this program, you may ask? It's to give you that which you already own, the art and science of brewing. You can see the sacred tools of our mystery here before you, laid out. We will explain the process to you end to end. Of course, we do everything we can to manifest the hero's journey right here in our own lives each and every day.
Do you ever notice the etching on here?
Well, yeah.
There's like, what the fuck happened on May 1979 post EC sample 2x2?
It must be, this is one of our replacement bins, right? So it must
Yeah,
have.
but I don't know what this motherfucker was doing in May in 1979.
Yeah. I suspect the supply. Now, of course, our sacred crucible, the Pico Brew Z, no longer available for sale. And these injection molded things, I think there's only so many. I suspect a lot of them are from there.
79?
It can't be 70.
No, it's 19.
Okay,
I'm just making
I was like, okay, listen. That would indicate
just
that
run with it, man.
That
Like-
would indicate that the Pico Brew Z
Yeah.
was the result of a time traveling experiment by mad scientist brewers. Now,
That's a great story.
now we're moving. Right now. So, but like we say, a hero's journey. So the very, very first thing that we typically do is introduce our ingredients here into the sacred crucible. Now, which one are we putting together today?
Oh shit, we're making a beer today?
Yeah, a cup. I hope. I mean, it's up to you. We can or we are alternately, cannot.
What we brew in the shadows.
Oh, okay, perfect.
This is going to be mostly Munich malt with chocolate, honey, and caramel.
Oh man, okay. So what you're saying is that it's going to be a aroma bomb as soon as it hits this.
And then there's going to be some dark candy sugar put into the boil.
Oh right. Oh, because it's insane. Like the ABV is crazy, right? It needs dark candy sugar to let us hit ABVs. Yeah, it sounds like a real song, but it needs that stuff just to be able to get access to the type of ABV we want in a system this small, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dark candy.
No, am I correct in saying that dark candy sugar ends up in a lot of, is it like a Belgian? It's pretty common in that? Is it to hit those weird ABVs for those triples?
Yeah.
It's like for re-fermentation, is that what it is? Okay, there we go. All right, I thought I was correct on that. Now, in terms of the hop situation,
Hop cider.
I remember it not being as crazy as it could have been, but let's see.
Well, yeah, it could have been up into the 50s. We're at like 26.
Okay. Idaho 7.
So you're going to be using two bottles today. So, yeah.
Two bag of hop?
No, two bins.
Oh, ho, ho. There's
You
an
have to do some
aroma
work.
phase.
You have to do some work.
I'm in. Now, how much is in this first one?
0.25.
Okay.
No, did I? No, I lied.
Lies.
Nope, yeah, I'm right. 0.25.
Fair. Okay, so 0.25.
0.25.
Oh, and then the rest is going to go into for Whirlpool.
Whoa, that's what one might think.
Yeah, the lesser brewer.
Yeah. Man, I remember when the old Jerry would just have it right, didn't have to pick anything out.
Oh, no. But listen, in my defense, there is no defense.
There's no defense.
Racked with shame.
Yep, there you go.
All right, 250. We're loving these numbers. Okay, so that's not super crazy.
No,
Not really up in the range we've been fucking around with.
smells great though.
It does smell great. Idaho's so nice. Now, this is our stone fruit tropical
Yes.
burst. And so the rest just pops in
No,
here.
God, you are just
Here we
on
go.
a hop. Don't you do fucking do it.
Here we go. All right, now, what do you think?
0.5.
Oh, yeah, nice.
That's not the whole thing, man.
No,
dude.
of course not. No, it's less, in fact.
Yeah.
You're saying put in 33% of the remaining bag
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could go that way.
into this sacred
How did you
pool.
take one out and increase the number?
Oh, yeah. Oh, push. All right. You son of a bitch. $4.95. You motherfucker.
That smells real good, though.
You motherfucker. All right.
What the fuck?
Ha ha ha. Hee hee hee. All right. There we go. Half of the bag going in.
Half of the bag.
Chamber 2.
Chamber 2. Oh shit! I gotta program this in.
Oh, you gotta do some light scripting.
Ah, God. Networking internet settings.
No, that's working. So this
laptop is weird.
portion of the task goofed up on hot balls times. Oh yeah. I mean, I can see that for sure. EMW. Thank you so much for recognizing our sacred bond.
Huh?
With the addition of a subscriptiones.
Oh.
Ho ho ho.
Okay, Santa.
Ho ho. All right, now we're sinking. Even now we're sinking.
You're not gonna find anything.
No. Well, I'm gonna find stuff, but it's just not gonna be the stuff that we need yet. Ugh. Weh. All right. So you're putting together what we brew in the shadows, is that correct? Mm-hmm. All right. EMW, it's great to be back. Of course, I can answer any questions you might have about the distant and alien realm of Japan.
Who was the third emperor to serve?
Well, I mean, I can't hit you with the historical facts.
You just said, listen.
Well, but modern day, I can tell you about Osaka.
Okay, who's the sitting emperor? No. There's a royal family still.
It's still holdovers. Yeah, for sure. No, man. Brian and I got hooked on Osaka, which generally speaking, at least when I was there, people seem to call Osaka. Who knows? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the angle is.
You're going to tell the native speakers how to...
Oh, no, absolutely not. This just reminded me of something my eldest said, which is that there isn't necessarily like, you can emphasize different syllables, and I guess in some cases it's okay. Whereas we know, like right away, we're like, huh. We see where that emphasis is, and we're like, bleh.
Yeah, but we usually get into it with British English.
Yeah, for sure.
Like aluminium.
Yeah, right.
Which is incorrect.
Yeah, aluminium is a wild fucking ride. I mean, it's a lot of fun to say. I'll tell you that much.
The best and most accurate version of the word.
Yeah, but there's not. Where's that other I coming from? There at the.
In your mind. I think you have to ask who invented or who actually discovered aluminum.
Jacob Aluminium.
Yeah.
Yeah. They get to decide it.
Steve Aluminum.
Yeah.
All right. It's in there?
You're good?
All right, cool. We're syncing it up even now. All right. Yep.
Where'd you put that transfer?
Where'd you put it?
Right up your...
Put it in your goddamn pocket again.
No, and that's weird. It's weird for you to say that.
Yeah, why would he ever do something like
That's
that?
why it keeps cutting out.
Okay, well, listen.
I told you not to do that.
Well, I'm gonna go back behind the table where you can't see. I'm gonna go back behind the table where you can't see and take a look. Mm-hmm. Skip. Start. Okay.
You got it?
Mm-hmm.
You good
yeah.
down there?
Oh yeah.
Great.
Don't worry, you can't see it on camera.
Good. All right, now I'm gonna go back here.
Yeah. Let's see where it is.
Shut your fucking mouth.
It's right on your belt.
That was a real bro maneuver. Now, I'll put this. Oh, you knew already. You knew when I was formed in my mother's womb that I would hang this incorrectly. All right, now. Yeah, Demetrios, exactly. It's just like a ritual, though, right? We love to put that yum at the end of elements.
The what? Oh.
All right, so over here in the keg,
Yep.
we have Berry Jerry. And I've heard that there are chunks of real fruit.
That's weird because it's usually
A goo.
goo.
The color is
Berry.
wild.
That is.
It's like Kool-Aid. The color is insane, actually. IRL.
Earl?
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Yeah, because when I could pull it out of there, it had, and there's just, it's not really occluding the light. It had a really neat color, actually. But very Kool-Aid energy, right, for sure. So what is going on in Berry Jerry that we should try to identify from an ingredient perspective?
Nothing really. It's Pilsner.
It's pretty simple.
It's Pilsner in Vienna with mosaic hops and blueberry.
So it's all good stuff.
Yeah, it's clean and blue.
All right. Oh, here, no, Demetrios, I'm actually very excited to learn. Thanks, Tabletop. I'm very excited to learn what happened last time on Black Remnant.
Hey, me too. I don't remember it.
Well, Demetrios says that your take on Stavrin had the weird little mannerisms. What weird mannerisms? Does he have any? All right. All right, let's try it.
Jerry have any?
Oh.
Yeah. It has some fruit and, okay, there it is. It's kind of hanging out. It is not like super in your face at all.
That's nice.
It's in there along with the rest of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah, it's just nice. It's nice. It's not my favorite. I'm not angry at it.
Jesus Christ.
I hate it, but you know what? It's nice.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, he's right. If you look at the recipe, this is stuff. This was not a hard one to put together, I suspect, at Micro Homebrew.
That was really funny.
But it is nice, actually. I don't know. I suspect it's just going to keep getting better and better.
It's gonna keep getting better.
All right, now let's take a look in here. Yeah, Neekman, a Jerry character having weird stuff about them? Never. Yeah, I mean, take a good hard look at Jameson Keene. Just a vile creature. No, there's a lot of fast talking. I suspect that one came in at some point.
No, actually, it was kind of not.
Really?
Weird.
Well, here I was.
Oh no, it did. Yeah, it did.
Yeah. So I mean,
There
obviously.
are many sides of the 7 sides of Savage.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when Keek, obviously when we do the show at 2:30, don't miss it. I'll get a data dump from you guys, and it sounds like I'm just saying it was memorable. It sounds like for the audience, which is exquisite. Kiko's kind of fun to roleplay with. Mm-hmm. And he just took his first turn as a DM.
I know.
So, I mean, big things are moving for him. He's running a Star Trek
Yeah,
campaign.
I'm jealous. I always want to play that game.
It would be perfect. They got the away missions and shit. Yeah, and also it's like he knows every corner of that shit. He and Chris, because they know every corner of it. It's like it's the same reason I set Tales from the Loop in Spokane. Like, they could literally, it's an open world game now. They could go anywhere they wanted to in the Spokane of 1980s.
Right.
And I can take them pretty much anywhere a kid could go, right? Bela and Grimm's Star Trek murder mystery game. Ho ho. No, I don't know what happened yet.
Ooh.
Did something happen?
What?
Did something big happen in this game?
I don't think so.
He's looking at me with a crazy face.
It's just funny.
Oh.
Well, I mean, this is coming after me wrecking more mechs and losing over and over again perpetually. So, I mean, it all tracks. Yeah, no, that's pretty good, actually. All right, now, I'm just trying to pull up my poll system
Hey,
here.
pull up that poll system.
No, I spent most of the flight over and back watching mobster movies. So I'm ready for this mode of diction. I don't know how many times I've seen Goodfellas.
Have you watched Legend yet? I haven't watched it yet.
With Tom Cruise?
No.
No, with Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
No, but I did. But Mike keeps pulling Tom Hardy movies out of a subreddit called.
You want to watch this one because he plays two characters.
He plays twin brothers as gangsters.
Oh, trust me, it comes up. I mean, TikTok
all
algorithm
the
knows.
Is this the Cray twins?
Yeah, I think so.
Sure.
Yeah, TikTok knows me well, and it's always showing me clips from this.
I love the way he eats a candy.
Yeah,
Obsessed with it.
yeah, he's pretty great. Mike keeps pulling Tom Hardy movies off of underrated movies. It's just a subreddit where people put rad shit out. And he's like a bartender at this bar that's like I think it's called The Drop. It's really, really strong. So yeah, our poll thing is definitely screwed up for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use the bad internal Twitch one, I guess. That's no so good. But we can obviously start the ideation process. Well, can you access it back there?
Nothing is happening.
Oh, I don't have web at all. Are we streaming?
Yeah.
I sure hope so.
Yeah,
We're talking.
I mean, people are talking to me.
What the fuck?
Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, I mean, the rest of my web works. Yeah. Okay, well, here, let's go into Twitch. I'll get that set
I'm
up.
not telling you how to make your web work, but
I wish that you could. Well, I mean, poll.ma.pe is definitely an independent man's.
Yeah, it's one fucking guy.
It's one dude, and he's paying for the whole thing, so it makes sense. But yeah, let me pull up the Twinch here. We can get there.
Twinch.
All right.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, it's us. This is us on the screen.
It's weird.
It is weird. I don't think I like it
I'm
100%.
about 100% behind it.
Creator dashboard. Here we go. All right, now. Did you figure out a favorite convenience chain in Japan? 7-Eleven, Family Mart, Lawson's. I mean, for me, I am a Family Mart man for one reason. Can you guess what it is?
The candy.
I mean, they're not having candy in the store.
Okay.
I'm just wondering if anybody knows.
The onigiri.
I mean, we do like that as well.
Okay.
They have a
Jesus.
very specific thing that lives at Family Mart. The family? No, that's not it. The Mart? No. It's Family Chicky.
What the fuck is that?
That's like their fried chicken. That's like their hot item you can grab from the case. Family Chicky is fucking good. It's like, there's two things. Like, when I went to Japan before, I didn't have sushi for some reason.
The fuck?
I know. I didn't have sushi, and I didn't have Family Chicky. And those are like my two goals. This time I maybe overdid both. They have a spicy Family Chicky that is actually spicy. Sometimes like you get the spicy thing from the convenience store and you're like, oh no, it's so hot. I was like, all right, yeah. You came to play, I guess. All right, now, I haven't had to do this part in here for a minute. Let me find where I can do.
Let me find.
Yeah. Survey says. No, I'm just trying to find the poll system in here. Do you know what tab it is? Now, so let's figure out. Let's figure out what we want to do for our recipe today. What's it gonna take? Right. I mean, you know the rest of it. Yes. Yeah. Turaglass. I did discover the chicken cult, for sure.
Interesting.
All right. Community. Post manager. Okay. Mm-hmm. Streaming tools? No. Content? No. Where is it? Do they not have them anymore?
No, it's one of the fucking ding dongs at the bottom.
A ding dong at the.
So do you see the
Did you see that ding dong there?
Yeah.
Do you have any of the buttons?
Not currently, but it's fine.
It's a square with another rectangle with another rectangle button. Your buttons are shit.
Man, this is not good. Here. I'm gonna go to home. We're gonna go down to the bottom. I'm like a million years old, but usually I don't know it. Now I definitely know it. All right, now you're saying that there is a button.
There's multiple buttons.
Yeah.
See the quick actions buttons?
No.
Are you logged in?
Yeah. I'm actually in the creator dashboard.
Okay. Usually there's a button.
Usually,
I'm just gonna
there's a button.
walk over.
A rare treat, chat. A rare treat. You know him. You love him. It's Josh Price.
What the fuck is this page? I don't have a stream manager, man.
Okay, we love this.
I don't know what this shit is. I've never even seen this ugly
This is a
page.
homepage.
It's got a bunch of brandos on there.
It does. Bunch of assholes.
Yep.
Now,
Wasn't Jasmine on there?
I don't know. I just saw
Maybe.
faces. I wasn't really actually paying attention. Oh my god.
get out of here. Don't ask me again.
There you go.
Oh, we
Okay,
love these
now you
buttons.
dug down.
Oh, I love this. Is much better.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You might need to add one. Eventually. It's so slow. Oh, there you go. This one.
Perfect. Thank you. All right. Now, we're ready to go. Now, okay, so let's rewind. Let's take it forward. We need vibes. Dark energies. Let's take it to the hoop. Powerful themes.
Be good?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, good. Okay, yeah. What do we do?
Oh, yeah. Rice beer. Gosh, I mean, do we have...
I don't want to do rice beer.
Do we have the... I mean, could we even do it in there?
Yeah, but why?
Being a cider, I think it would be.
Oh, it doesn't have enough interest.
Yeah.
It doesn't have enough
Not a lot of
interest.
dials to play with.
No. But I mean, my guess is that you haven't seen Penguin yet.
No.
Well, now it's completely done.
All I hear are amazing things.
Well, you know what though? Like, this could be great for your Philly flight.
Oh, yeah.
You could probably watch on those flights. You could watch the entire show basically. But yeah, just, if you need that now, don't David Zaslav. Don't I don't want to see any red dots. But if you need that username and that password.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Because I'll probably be having an anxiety attack over our BattleTech, prepping for our BattleTech live game.
The last one was fun
I know.
as hell.
I'm joking. It's going to be
And
amazing.
people laughed their asses off.
It's going to be amazing. Everybody watch it.
Oh,
Saturday.
no, but more than that, yeah, come and watch it. And we have a very, very special surprise, actually.
Do we?
Oh, yeah. I think that Black Remnant fans will be very, very pleased with we have a panoply of surprises, actually.
Yeah, we're riches.
As many as 2 surprises.
I would say 3.
Yeah, it could be 3. Skiggity, obviously, welcome aboard. Yes. Yeah, Witch Sophia. Yeah, the Long Halloween Sophia was awesome. Long Halloween was an amazing fucking book.
God, that's such a good book.
It's too fucking good, man. Did you read that one?
Oh, it
I have
sounds great
it.
though.
I have it. It's graphic novel.
Oh, fun.
Trade
It's-
paperback, basically.
If you like Batman, if you, specifically like as the Dark Detective, you'll love this. All right, now
Sounds fun.
it is very fun indeed. Now we're going to manage a poll here, so we've got a couple suggestions so far. It looks like Sophia Gigante.
What?
It's one of the characters in Long Halloween and the Penguin.
Oh, I thought you were making a joke on like Sofia Vergara.
No, it's
I'm
pretty.
like, that's weird.
It's
She's
pretty.
very different in those two.
It's a really cool version of her in this one. Theme. Okay. Sophia, we got that dialed in.
Thanksgiving? Yeah.
Pangolins?
Thanksgiving.
Okay, yeah. Pangolins as a theme? What a nerd. CG.
You freaking
What a nerd. Now, Thanksgiving, we love this.
do we?
Yeah.
Do we?
Oh, yeah.
It won't be done by Thanksgiving.
Oh, no, it'll be fine. We'll just give thanks at a different time.
Yeah. I give thanks. Oh, I can
Oh,
eat stuffing
well,
every day.
Obviously,
in my life.
Commander Possum, I mean, obviously we love to see the top brass, here with us in the chat. Oh, yeah. You know what, Lag Demon? I don't hate that at all. I'm going to put PSL in there just for kicks. We're not going to use pumpkin, but we can hook the rest of the flavor profile up if we want. Or you can use pumpkin.
God damn you.
I can make it taste like pumpkin.
Yeah, but it's not, there's no pumpkin in it. It's not pumpkin latte, it's pumpkin spice latte.
Pumpkin spice milk stout.
You're all dead to me.
Here, now, it should have gone. Can you see
Yes.
the poll? Okay, because on here in the background screen here, it doesn't really show it live.
It's right at the very top of the chat.
Okay, kick ass. Then as long as they know where it is and they can see it in their UX, then we're good. Yes, Stiggity. Yeah, what we brew in the shadows. That is, and in fact, you can take a look at you can see it in 4K. You can already tell that rich liquor.
Yeah, look at that color.
Yeah, it is like a really, I would say that's singular. We've been doing this for a while. I'm not sure I've seen this particular gold,
I'm with you, Fade to Black.
but I think it has the, as PSO?
Yeah.
Dude,
I'm
I can
right
hear,
there.
dude, as soon as somebody calls out PSO, I hear the lobby music, up in the station, instantly. Instantly.
Listen,
There's-
Balvin and I are playing PSO right now if you ever want to join in.
So, because when we were, honestly, what's crazy is we were having these conversations at Unplugged last year.
Yeah, well, it's taken us a bit.
So, but I'm saying, it's actually culminated in real PSO adventures.
Yep. They're,
This is PSO 2, right?
no, Fantasy Star Online, it's the episodes 1, 2, 3, and I think there was a fourth episode that they tied in there, or it's episode 1, 2, and 3 was the fourth.
Oh, okay, so it's just...
It's the Cube in the Dreamcast version.
Oh, shit. Oh, you actually have the real shit?
Yeah, and it's on Steam Deck.
Wait, Fantasy Star Online's on Steam Deck?
Yes and no, it's a fucking mod, right? It's a
Yeah.
That's kind of fun.
Oh, my God.
I don't know what you're waiting for.
Nothing. It sounds like I have all the hardware. Oh yeah, dude, over 56K. Woof, that's rough stuff. We definitely 100% ordered the optional RJ45 networking hardware for that thing. Dreamcast,
What was
so legendary.
that? Was that for the? What was the hardware for?
So you could just, instead of doing dial-up in a modem,
I thought that wasn't able. You couldn't do that till the PSO. It was PSU on PlayStation. I thought it was only localized on.
Dreamcast was crazy advanced. It was
Dreamcast was so here.
Oh, this was for the Dreamcast, not the the
yeah,
GameCube.
yeah. But the GameCube also had the modifiable.
Did it?
Oh my gosh, dude. This is actually worth looking up if you want to take a trip down memory lane. The GameCube was expandable via hardware in some really unprecedented ways. Actually, I'm saying if we want to go nuts just for a second, yeah, GameCube hardware, hardware peripherals maybe.
Jesus.
Oh, it'll fix it for us once we get all the way through. Perfy. Peripherals.
I can't spell. There we go. Jesus.
There we go.
Christ.
Now we're talking.
Good Lord. Oh, Game Boy Cube Advance cable?
Yeah. So the cable, that allows you to plug a Game Boy Advance
Yep, I remember that.
in as a controller for certain cool games.
I remember the action.
Dude.
The what?
Yes. Fucking yes. I'm saying click this, you will not believe it.
Oh, it was a
hardware sled. Exactly right. That. Yeah, Game Boy Advance cable, we're loving it.
Modem adapter. I don't remember that.
Yeah, so modem or eventually regular networking.
Huh.
Right? RGB, of course, this was a big thing back then. DK bongos. I had a set of 4 DK bongos in a piece of rolling luggage, and I would deliver these to parties at a moment's
Now,
notice.
let me tell you, the Wavebird.
The Wavebird changed the industry.
Made PSO.
No, the Wavebird
Full-player
actually
PSO
changed the
amazing.
industry. The first party, so you're not going to Mad Cats or some shit.
Yeah.
A first party, high quality wireless controller, because we were still like getting up to go to the bathroom and pulling the entire entertainment system out the front and onto the ground. It would just hang there.
Yeah.
But no, dude, I'm saying get a load of this Game Boy player.
That's cool.
You just slot that in, and of course, all your ports and stuff for your modem and networking, they're still exposed on the side. This is a whole sled underneath.
That's awesome.
Some carts had custom borders, like with custom art and stuff, and the broadband adapter. I mean, you already know what it is.
That's great.
Now, did you ever see the keyboard for PSO that they put out for the
No.
GameCube? Look up GameCube keyboard controller. If you want to go,
was ridiculous.
dude, it's fucking clown shit. It's so insane.
Oh, I remember that.
that's
Yeah, that was
nice.
ridiculous.
Can-
That shit was out of control.
Right?
Brilliant, but fucking ridiculous.
Awesome. Nope, I'm in. Barry Jerry's lit.
Cool. We'll let Jack know. He's going to work on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna let that go down. Okay, now let's take a look at these results. Oh, Thanksgiving. That's a great vibe. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, so now we just got to figure out.
So, classic ale that we can add a million different things to is great.
Yeah. So an ale is basically the most versatile style.
Like a pale ale. And we can add like spices and stuff, whatnot to it.
Okay. Pale ale. That's the only problem is when you come back from Japan, all of your phonemes are in the shitter. Because the crazy thing, it's like, I always thought that my mom was like being weird. Because she basically talked to my aunt in like a spoken, almost katakana phoneme set. And I always thought that she was just like being parochial or weird, or, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of a weird thing. It's like, no, I think she can understand you, Mom. But the truth is, it actually helps comprehension a lot. Shoko was not about going deep into learning English. She was not about losing her accent. She would make dinner for that fucking family, do all the dishes, and then make a separate Japanese dinner for herself in the night.
That's funny.
It was a wild fucking ride, dude. It was a wild ride, but no, that actually helped her conceive of it. But anyway, when you go there, a lot of words, a lot of traditional Japanese words have been completely terraformed out of the language by loan words and katakana. It's wild. All right, now that's true. A cranberry angle on an ale is nice. So we got a pale ale.
Or a fruit beer.
There we
a
go.
Pie, like a pie beer.
Oh yeah. So pale ale, is that different from ale?
No, just a pale.
Yeah,
Pale ale.
exactly. Here, so pale ale and fruit beer, we're good. Now,
Did you just ask that question?
well, no. For me, I wanted to make sure that when you said ale and then said pale ale, I'm like, I want to make sure I get all of his stuff in. I think that we have made a braggot at some point over the period here. What defines a braggot as a style?
No hops. Or no, it's either
I couldn't remember.
one
if it was
has
in
honey,
Bruit or-
one has mead and honey in it, and one has no hops.
Okay.
I can't remember which one is which.
Okay. Well, I mean, it makes sense because for some reason I don't know how this happened, how I got so lucky.
Yeah, braggot has the mead in it.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains a fucking
Beer and mead.
Dude, that explains a lot because I don't think they're ready for a 13% beer, but it was right there on tap.
Potato and marshmallow beer.
It was right there. It was right there on tap. I did not have it. I was scared about a 13%. And also I wanted to try different stuff. But they had a stand-up bar that was the same, it's actually the same bar as the place I went to in Kyoto. And you just found it on accident, which I think is the most typical experience you have in Japan, is just finding weird things that connect for some reason. It was a wild ride. Agave is bee over bee vomit. Oh my gosh, here. So as we always discuss, when it comes around to Thanksgiving time, it is worth looking up the Jones Soda Thanksgiving sodas that they have made for Thanksgiving over the years. Such exciting flavors as gravy, green bean.
No,
It's like
that's a fucking hard pass.
dude. Can you fucking imagine?
No, I don't even want to. It's
Are you kidding me?
I'll bring some of those in next time.
Stuffing. Green bean is a hate
horrible.
crime.
Yeah.
But
Bring in the sampler pack.
but
It sounds like the only possibly appealing one.
what?
I would rather drink the stuffing beer because I love
But
stuffing.
Not like something nasty.
Oh, like turkey?
Turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, gravy soda, no. Cranberry, it's like, but that's the thing. It's like you get in there and you're like, you find that yam and marshmallow soda or that cranberry soda, and it's like, you're like, thank God. Thank God. Something that tastes good. Something that does not hate the craw. All right, let's take a looky-loo here. Oh, they're looking for that pale ale. Well, that gives us the broadest possible remit. So that is not a problem for me. All right. So now that we know that it's a pale ale,
Now that we know.
is it time to get dialed in
Yes,
to Tomboy Notes?
Pale ale. Okay.
Time for some guardrails, I suspect.
Okay. Pale. Okay. So anywhere between 4.5 and 6.5 is the normal, but you know, this is Christmas. So do you have a little higher ABV for your pass out?
You're taking it medicinally?
your nap after you eat the turkey?
Oh, there we go. The
What are they called?
soporific
The-
effects.
Yeah, the somethingnides or whatever. You know, the
No.
whatever's in turkey.
No, I'm trying to remember. Because I only need this word once a year.
right.
Tryptophan.
Tryptophan.
Nice. All right, now. No, I like what I'm seeing. So we're saying 4 to 8.
Sure.
Reasonable? All right.
Okay.
Let's-
Can you give? Oh, you can only do 2 choices.
Oh, no, I have the full.
Oh, okay.
This is actually a little bit better than it was last time I used it.
great.
Which is great news for us, for sure. All right. Asparagus was a... Are you for real?
Times don't ruin this for us. Turkey has tons of tryptophan. That's why we can take naps after we eat, and nobody
Listen,
can say
this is-
otherwise.
This is wicked,
hurtful.
hateful content
You're ruining my whole Thanksgiving.
from TNP.
He's not wrong.
Shut up, Ghostly.
Behavior. Yeah, it's the overeating that makes you sleepy. Nuh-uh.
No, it's not. It's the goddamn tryptophan.
Nuh-uh. It's this very specific chemical
Yeah.
we mentioned several times.
It's not that I ate 2 bowls or maybe possibly 5 bowls of stuffing.
The Kizarbs.
Yeah,
Dude,
no. Honestly, I don't actually
I fucks
need,
with stuffing.
I don't need anything other than stuffing at Thanksgiving. Like, I don't need the turkey. I don't need anything else.
No.
Just give me a giant bowl of stuffing.
No,
and
we
that's
were
it.
surprised to learn, I think, as parents, and to a certain extent, we wondered perhaps what we had done wrong. Their favorite holiday is Thanksgiving, and it's not close at all. Like that's what they want. They like Thanksgiving better than Christmas. They think that Christmas is mid. They think that Thanksgiving pops.
Okay, that's amateur hour. But
I mean,
I'll
I think
go
it's
with
I
it.
think it's a little weird for sure.
Yeah, I think it's amateur hour. But let's roll with it. Where were they going?
Exactly.
So, because of the food?
Yeah. Well, yeah,
It's the same. Actually, it's actually the same dinner.
yeah.
There's no difference.
No, not in their family.
Oh.
In their family, Christmas is a ham holiday.
Oh, okay.
But I think that if you're trying to get that big bird, you're trying to get that stuffing. I think that there's only one game in town,
Fair enough.
right? All right. So ABV got a couple cool choices here, because we essentially think of this as a Christmas simulation, right? We are talking about a holiday in a glass. This is
Wait, I thought Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. It's like the gobstoppers.
Yeah.
Where it's like you sort of travel through an entire meal with the use of this tool. This beer is going to offer the same thing, including the lethargy. It's going to give you the whole meal deal.
What was
right.
the ABV?
Well, right now, our choices are 4, 6, and 8. So if we're trying to simulate the tryptophan that turkey is so rich in.
Yeah, but the 4 would be getting multiple courses of stuff.
Yeah, exactly right.
Which I appreciate.
Yeah. That's you're trying to do that dry Thanksgiving, and that's fine.
I'm not saying it's dry. I'm just saying
no.
a lot of stuffing, a lot of bowls of stuffing.
Yeah. So where it started to like lean into their favorite holiday was when we started doing Thanksgiving at our house.
Okay.
Because both sides of Brenna's family, like her mom's side and her dad's side, like if you go to a holiday at their house, it is like the most profound to do. Like you can't, it just goes and goes forever. There's all these weird rituals inside there. For me, like that isn't how we did it. It's the same as Christmas. Like we weren't doing Christmas that way in my family. Like all of our family lives someplace else. Those holidays were like 4 people. And for me, I like that. I spatchcock a turkey.
Ooh.
I got the poultry shears. What you know about poultry shears? So the whole motherfucking thing's done in an hour and a half, 2 hours. Like we have figured out how to save as much time and just have it be a kick it, start watching some bad Christmas movies. It's essentially the off-ramp into Christmas, which is what it should be. All right, now, what do they come up with on this ABV? Let's see. Oh, well, fade to black. Now, don't sell yourself short. You are also very exciting, but I understand what you mean. 6, right in the middle. Love it. Love what I'm seeing for the ABV. Now, that's what we're looking for. But yeah, spatchcocking is the only game in fucking town. I mean, my guess would be that you're heavily involved in the cooking at home, Josh.
Sure, but I don't give a shit about turkey.
Really?
Nah, turkey's boring.
Yeah, fair.
Turkey's pretty boring, and it takes a long time that, unless like you have a huge family over, it's not necessary. So we do something else usually.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, for me, the main thing is to cut the time off of it by cutting the spine out, flattening it out, and baking it.
Yeah.
The spatchcock technique.
I like brining, but
Brining pops, obviously. But for us, the main thing about it is that Thanksgiving essentially starts a sequence of turkey meals. So there's a turkey noodle soup. For some reason, I don't know when this ritual started at my house, turkey tamales are huge. I don't know why. But essentially, like, I like turkey, but what I really like is turkey bones.
Oh.
I need the raw materials to make like 3 other family favorite fucking excursions. All right, now, so we're looking at a 6% ABV, easy peas, lemon squeeze. Next up, probably
SRM.
Yeah. CERM. See, no, we
So
can.
it's normally between 5 and 10. But if you want to go in the more gravy region,
Yeah, into this gravy region, dark meat. So let's say 5 for something golden and light. We'll pop in with an 11.
5 is like your cornbread.
Exactly. Or in Brenna's family, a very, very traditional. I'd certainly never seen it before, but you know how it is. Like every family's got their own weird little cul-de-sac. For them, it's corn pudding.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I had never heard of it, but for them, it's huge. So yeah, so let's recognize that down there at 5. But let's expand somewhat. If we're talking about a stuffing scenario.
Yeah, I feel like 10 is your 9 and 10 is your turkey skin.
Yep.
Stuffing is the darker.
Mm-hmm.
So like a 13 or 14 or 15 or something.
Yeah. We got them right here on the 5s.
Do it on 5s.
Do it on the 5s. All right. Pull up. Yeah. And you'd have to, just like a traditional broth, like a tonkatsu broth, like you would have to. It would be a super long cook on that carcass for the turkey.
Right. Yeah.
I can see that working. Like chicken just doesn't have as much fat as turkey. When you pull a turkey broth out of there, like there's a wedge of fat up on top of that. Oh, yeah, fade to black. It's not going to be exactly the same, but there is a play that I do think works. Yeah, absolutely. It's just the wrong kind of bone for the classic tonkatsu, for sure. But I still think there's a good, especially when it's the carcass that still has meat and then the cooking spices and then your sort of mirepoix base. Mirepoix. Or soffretti. Either one? What? Ninja Magi, wild road chickens. Oh yeah, Whiz Blizz for sure. You can other people can pressure cook. My pressure valve is broken, so I have to use a lot of fucking flex tape. I gotta go crazy with the flex tape on there. Well, here, Dimitrios, if my mic is cutting in and out again, it's not because I've done anything. It's definitely on the strap now. Yeah, Commander Possum. Yeah, we're talking about short-range missiles, right? No, not in this case. We are talking about the internationally recognized schema for determining the color value when we are making a beer base.
Or short-range missiles. Yes.
Or short-range missiles. Could be short-range missiles. All right. Now let's take a look here. Hit me up. They're looking for the 10. I like it.
Cool.
Moving into that crispy, and this is something I finally mastered, that crispy bird skin.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Up near the roaster late in the game and turn up the heat.
Absolutely hit it with that broil, no question. Now, let's take a looky-loo. I'm going to put that on our list so it is not forgotten. And then the final one is the IBU, the International Bittering Units. So what are we thinking?
30 to 50.
30 to 50, yeah. So
If you go higher than 50, you're at the IPA.
You're not an ale anymore.
Yeah.
Accept it.
Yeah. Just deal with it.
You, sir.
Or an IPA.
Oh, you got a replacement? Yeah, here you go.
So, kind of depends on what we want to do.
Thank you.
The 30 SR or IBUs will kind of just be to balance out the maltiness, whereas we'll get some bitterness if we go into the higher ranges.
All right, now, gather thrum. Is this a superior Jerry listening experience, noting the fact, of course, that for some, the ability to hear a Jerry is deeply unwelcome. So for some of you, this is going to be an improvement. And
Right,
for
your family.
And for others of you, it's going to plunge you into deepest darkness. So I recognize this is a complex space, it's a complex time, but, it is what it is. Now, in terms of the EBU, 30.
30, cool.
Right down here. They weren't trying to make a joke, as I suspected they might, about family strife. So, 30?
30 it is.
30 it is. Okay, so this is pretty classic guardrails here for a delicious ale. 30. All right, now I have all of the information. It cannot be lost. Now it's time to jump in with both feet into a new era.
I think this time we start with, do we want to add spices? Do we want to add fruits?
Yes, exactly.
like that.
The angle. So you're looking for something more exploratory, not specific in terms of, yeah, can do.
Because that's going to determine where we go with our grains.
Yeah, so fruits.
Spices, both.
Yeah, fruits, spices, fruits and spices.
Spiced fruits.
Yeah.
Spiced fruits.
All right, let's give this.
Fruited spices.
Yeah, finally.
We finally figured it out.
All right, now take a look at that. Dr. Brad, we're loving these subs. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, Demetrios, we discussed it before. There's an angle where there's a cranberry style pale ale that is just a really nice accompaniment to the big event.
You hear that, Tom? They're going to make you puree cranberries. Have fun with that, buddy.
Fine.
Enjoy.
And I've done honestly, all I'm gonna do is just make a jam, basically.
The sachet.
Just stew them, make a compote, filter everything out, boom, pour it in.
Yeah, they could be very interesting. Well, because cranberries also, they have a lot of bitterness as well. It's worth considering like as an addition in here, right?
Yeah.
And so it's kind of good maybe that we're sitting at 30 from hopping alone.
Completely different kind of bitter though.
I think it's cool. Oh yeah, for sure. But they exist in the overall palate continuum, right? Oh, yeah. See, this is what you have to understand, CG. Dr. Brad, very sweet, a very gentle young man. Yes, Dr. Brad. Listen, now you know perfectly well that you can bring me a 6-pack at Unplugged. In fact, there's every reason to believe he only accepts cases. Yes, a high order threshold. No. Yes, obviously a cranberry goza would murder. The whole flavor profile works.
Yeah.
And they love, well, it's also very goza anyway. They love fucking cranberries up there. They're eating them all the fucking time.
They're eating them all the time.
They're eating the cranberries. Now, there is every possibility that you will find Eric and I at the bar. Is it Cirque?
Yes.
Yeah. We spend time there. Now, obviously, occasionally we leave to war game.
Yes.
But
this time, we may be playing a game at the bar.
not true.
I've got one scheduled. It's the only thing I want to do. It's my only goal of
Your
PAX
big,
Unplugged.
your big
There's only going to
dream.
be 5 of us, but it is my big dream.
Oh, but and it'll be played in public.
Yeah.
Cool.
And everybody can watch us.
Cool. I think that I'm gonna bring Halo.
Okay.
Just because it's easy to bring. As a war game, like I've brought much more pain in the ass war games. That box holds 8 models, all that terrain folds, comes apart flat.
Yep.
Everything that we need is inside there, and
I'm bringing. So you have that.
You're bringing Birmingham, right?
Brass
Like
Birmingham,
brass, right? Yeah.
and Sidereal Confluence.
Oh, this is your big fantasy.
This is Thursday night for us. After.
Well, after Denix. There's a whole.
No, not the Knicks.
Oh, that's right. Not that night.
I already got reservations.
Not that night.
Not that night.
No, I mean the old ritual used to be like hit the ground, go here.
Yeah.
But I have like 3 stakes a year, and they're all with you. Oh my God, Chainsaw Gothic. We can go into this as we're making our recipe, but Flashpoint isn't just good. Like, it's not just good. It's fucking crazy. Actually, like, it's legitimately great. It is the easiest purchase recommendation. The Halo Flashpoint box set, the Scout Edition, I would put very, very close in terms of overall value to the Alpha Strike box, which I think is the raw apex of value in wargaming. I don't think you can come close. There's like 13 models in there, and terrain, and dice, and rules, and fiction. It's fucked up, actually. It's fucking crazy. All right, now, so let's take a look at these results. They want fruits and spices. Well, we can give them to them for sure. Now we just got to
fruits and spices.
Exactly right. Now we got to drill in.
Peach.
Oh,
Like a peach cobbler.
oh,
Apple.
here. I'm gonna put them in here. So peach,
Yeah.
apple, classic, the cran.
Grand.
I mean, I feel like these are the classic fruit angles, right?
Raspberry. Marionberry.
Dude, you're always trying to put that Marionberry
Dude,
in
so
there.
good. I've never had it till I came out here, and it's fucking amazing.
It's unbelievable.
Would-be pies, man. Get that Marionberry pie. It is life-changing.
It really is good. I mean, again, like, you know, the one that I had when I was growing up, of course, is huckleberry. But that's like,
Isn't it the same as blueberry or clove?
no. What they get called is regional.
Huckleberries.
Yeah,
And
but
there's amazing huckleberries that you never see in the stores.
yeah, and the ambiguity is that depending on your region in the U.S., you call a fruit a huckleberry or a blueberry just because that's where you're from and that's what people call that particular fruit.
So
But
it is a huckleberry or blueberry.
well, linguistically, yes, but depending on
Look up red huckleberry.
yeah, it's at the end of the day, it's way weirder than you'd think. But for me, it's like, yeah, I mean, those were the ones that I grew up with, Josh. Like, right over the fence in my backyard, there was like no house back there. It was just woods. And I ate all kinds of shit in the woods that I should not have eaten. I'll be very frank with you. I'm pretty sure some of these were like not good to eat. But no, that's the type of huckleberry that was on this bush. And my memory of it, which cannot possibly be true, is that it never ran out. I could always lift a branch or move it something over, and there was always another handful of these fucking things.
We had raspberries all over the place.
Those things are constantly out.
Oh no, this is just right off the bush.
I know. I'm saying like they're constant. Like we've been doing lots of wood walks and always empty.
Oh no, exactly. And if you're going to, but because this little, bunch of these shrubs was in a no man's land, not a traveled land at all, just a place where a house hadn't been built yet, between two other houses that were separated by maybe 100 yards. Nobody was going right back on the other side of our fence. I had exclusive access to these motherfucking things. It was exquisito.
They're very good.
Oh yeah, exactly. CG is like, hey, Marionberry, that's a PNW thing for sure. For sure it is. All right. I'm not unhappy about it. They are emphasizing cran.
Okay.
And obviously this is, Ghostly is going to have to manage it.
You're gonna put it in on the secondary fermentation, right?
It is what it is. Yeah, absolutely. Perfect place for it. Right, so cran.
What spices would go
Now,
with cranberry?
exactly.
That I don't know. That's
No.
That's a you thing.
Yeah, it's a me thing, and I'm hopefully it's going to be a them thing because cranberry is kind of a little pervert.
Yeah, but there's like spiced cranberry cider, for instance.
Oh no, I don't think it's impossible.
I mean, you could do mulling spices. That's an easy one.
Yeah, for brewing for sure.
I know cranberry ginger ale is a common thing, right?
That could.
Isn't it cranberry ginger ale?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, from Schweppes or whatever.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So you know what? Maybe this is easier than I thought.
Ginger might be interesting.
Oh, bay leaf and clove. Yeah. I mean, honestly.
Fucking bay leaf.
Luckily, I've got access to great bay leaf. But yeah, mulling spices, ginger, bay leaf, and clove, easy peas. Omin Dran, CG, you have to stop. It has to stop.
That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, no, it's just all jokes. You're welcome. But look at how many fucking pennies this guy has grabbed.
I mean,
You've been grabbing pennies for a minute.
worth.
Well, that's
Yeah.
the total.
Oh, yeah. Total. Okay, I was like, holy shit. This motherfucker stays grabbing a penny.
That's the total.
Well, when you come out with Omin Dran, I think you deserve 5,000.
No, exactly.
pennies.
Well, I mean, at a certain point, it's an investment.
Yeah.
We're starting to see that 10x growth.
I'm just saying.
No, absolutely. Cranberries are perfect. Well, that's all I'm saying. All I'm saying, Commander Possum, is that like the fruit is a weird creature. Like the real thing, if you actually get it at the store, the actual cranberry, it's like a weird tangy sponge. Like when you bite into it, its internal structure is quite odd.
Yeah.
And they're covered in fucking spiders.
Yes.
Like people, have you ever seen pictures of the people
yeah.
who go out and wade in those bogs to get them?
Oh, yeah,
The
fuck that.
first thing is you have to be real cool with spiders.
I am
because
not.
Spiders are employees.
No, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, those spiders protect the berries. Like, that's your coworker. You can't just fucking freak out on them.
No, you need to be real cool with spiders real fast.
I'm telling you, it's a dark realm.
So, but they're not poisonous spiders, eh?
No, they are. They're like they're
Oh,
wolf spiders.
fuck
They're
you
wolf
mean?
spiders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're like wolf spiders.
No, they are there. They live in the bogs to protect the fruit from other insects. So it's chock-a-block. Like
So
if
you're in there just getting bit by spiders?
well,
going to the
no.
hospital?
They've got like bee suits. Like when they walk around in there, they're there for war.
No, but see, the worst part is when they flood them, all the spiders immediately go to the highest point, which is you. So
Fuck this. Fuck that, I quit.
So when you're
Fuck
wading
no.
through, you're the highest thing.
Nope.
Spiders.
Fuck that. Fuck that. I quit.
You're wearing
Done.
a wicked crown of spiders
Nope. Nope.
at the end. Yeah. Oh no.
a whole lot of fucking nope.
Because I remember watching a video of I was like, oh, but I love cranberries. This is so interesting to me. I'd love to see more about this. And there's just this thick carpet of spiders. I'm like, well,
Maybe not.
I'm fine probably. I'm okay with it. Right, man?
Fuck
Yeah.
that.
No, it's FU. No, man, CG, I annihilated oh man, dude, look at that brew.
Oh yeah.
The grains are dancing. They're jumping around. Look at that rich color.
Down.
Hoo. Well, yeah, no, it sneaks up on you. It sneaks up on you for sure. But no, CG, I literally destroyed a cranberries tape just from play. From overplay, it started to get warped. I listened to the fuck out of that. They still have some amazing tracks. That first album is still so fun. They have a lot of great tracks after that, like Ode to My Family, I think, is really, really good.
Ode to My Family?
Oh, it's a great track. I mean,
I haven't heard it.
oh my God, it is sick. I think Ode to My Family is probably my favorite song from them. But that first album is like, there's no bad songs on it. You just listen to a great album and nothing bad happens ever. It's just good times. Now, mulling spices. There's still a little time here in this vote
To mull over which spice.
to mull over which spices. Oh yeah, so Rex Verity, we are making a beer to contain the concept of Thanksgiving, but also to accompany the ritual itself. Dr. Brad, that is not true.
No fucking spider beer.
Those are
Fuck
heinous.
that.
Those are heinous lies. Now, I'm not going to say. Listen, I'm not going to say we've never eaten bugs on this show.
But it wasn't spiders.
But it wasn't spiders. Yet.
That's where fear is a factor for me, Joe. That's where I quit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, dude, R.I.P. Yeah, Dolores O'Riordan. That hit me hard. That hit me hard. Rhea, good to see you, pal.
I have, but it was on prawns.
You never ate 8 legs at once, and it shows.
Yeah.
I think is the rest of the phrase. Right, so listen, Ginger tried to come in there at the end. I mean, I'm watching this just to make sure that everybody's dialed in here. Yep, whoop, all right. Mulling spices it is.
Cool.
Well, yeah, cranberry mulling spices, perfect combo. Yeah, we're looking for something that your mom would put in their potpourri boiler. You know what I mean? Ultimately, we're looking for something. We want to get that crucial mom vote.
That water does not taste very
No, it smells so good. I think I suspect a lot of us as young people did run afoul of this from time to time.
well, especially when your mom makes a lot of tea too.
Oh yeah, because it smells incredible, and you're like, bleh, 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 chip. All right, now, so we have got our mull, we've got our spice, we got our fruit. Now we need our base grain. Would be my guess.
Yep. We're going to either go with 2-row or 6-row.
Now that is a cool choice. So
No. No.
2-row is the classic, like the bedrock brewing
Crisp, clean.
grain, crisp, clean, no caffeine. Right? Mm-hmm. 6-row has a pronounced, robust, weedy structure to its flavor.
Why don't you pull it out and try it? Do we have it?
I think 6-row is actually not something we have here. I've just had the experience before. Because 6-row is is a little kinky, right? I mean, it definitely happens, but we've used it, but that is not in the structure here. So 6-row has a strong wheat character.
Yeah, I'd say more barley, Demetrius.
Yeah. So it really has a strong presence, which alongside the rest of this might give it a nice base. This is why I thought it was a curatorial selection. Take a look. Balry? Oh. You got it now. You figured it out. Spatchcocked. I don't know how that would work for us.
Is spatchcock where you do the under the skin thing?
No, but that's also awesome.
Yeah.
You should definitely do that. So imagine your bird.
I feel like we have this conversation every Thanksgiving, and I keep forgetting.
No, for me, it's quite recent actually. So imagine that we have our Turk right here, right? Our young Turk.
Yep, love them.
Spin him
Had to kill him.
around.
For our benefit, yeah.
Exactly. So down here, where one would historically fist the turkey, with spices, obviously, and bread.
I mean, that's how you normally
Exactly.
fist something.
So here's the spine over here, right? Just over the top of it. We take a pair of poultry shears or a sharp knife. You could raise the turkey like this and cut down through the spine. Or you use a pair of poultry shears, which is like adept at this purpose. You cut the entire spine out, right? It's okay because it's going to come back because we're going to roast this.
I like my turkey spine in.
Spine forward. So we take that spine and we roast it with the rest of it, right? It's going to be part of the stock.
Excuse me, we're serving a spine in turkey tonight.
Yes, a spine tableside.
Tableside spine in turkey.
And so then you take the whole thing and then you flip it over.
Okay.
So spine is here, and then you take your hand and you snap the breastbone. Snap.
Okay.
Now it is flat.
Okay.
And that shaves hours off the cooking time.
When do you bring the spine back in?
Well, for me, I oil and spice the spine the same way I do the rest of it because that's going to go into my broth when I'm making turkey broth the next day.
Do you like this just because it looks like aliens?
No,
Like
I'm down
a
to
creature
clown
from
for
Aliens?
this. Listen, I'm down to clown for this. But the main thing is that like you can get a whole turkey done in an hour and a half.
Oh wow, okay.
That's crazy. And then the only bummer is that like there's no stuffing in the turkey. Like for me, that's the only downside.
yeah, that
but you
sucks.
still do all the stuff with the butter under the skin, the spices
but
and stuff like that. Oh no,
inside
it's
turkey stuffing? Come on,
it'd be
man.
moist. I mean,
That's all that matters.
You're not telling me anything
Not,
that I don't already know.
I understand. I appreciate the cocking.
But it's the savings.
I feel like it's bullshit. I feel like it's not worth this. The time saving is not worth the lack of inside stuffing.
Yeah. And look, I'm not even mad at it, right?
Just saying.
No. But the truth is that in our house, like the hunger for stuffing in our family is so great. The interior cavity of the bird has never been sufficient. We need
Oh no, we do multiple-
extra
yeah.
trays
Oh,
of
yeah,
stuffing.
100%.
And then something the kids fucking go wild for is I will take that stuffing and mix an egg into it and make a stuffing waffle
That sounds cool.
for breakfast that you can put gravy and turkey on. And they go fucking crazy. They go nuts.
that sounds great.
What's that?
Never like stuffing.
Never like
The
stuffing.
fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
I don't like stuffing.
God
It's
only
bread.
knows, dude.
It's literally just fucking bread.
It's delicious, spicy bread. Okay.
Not a fan.
What I don't like is things that
fucking
taste good,
yeah.
have a great texture.
A few years ago,
It's
I made-
horrible and
I
has
actually
a
did a deep
horrible
fried
texture.
turkey. I did deep
This-
fried
I want
turkey, and that
wet
was
bread.
great.
I want bread pudding. The end.
Bread pudding is lit. I'm not mad
going.
about bread pudding.
It's
I'm not
good.
mad about bread pudding.
I can't
But-
deal with this. I can't work
No,
with these
and
people.
listen, obviously, so Eric Benson, Acquisitions Intoxicated Brewmaster, he has quit the show because of perfidy on the part of the production staff. And it makes sense, I think, to a certain extent. Like what he's done, he can't be in an environment where people are gainsaying moist stuffing right from a bird's ass. And that's fair.
No,
I mean,
you know what? I'm coming back.
well, he's coming
to-
back. Well, he can't let them win.
I cannot
He's
let
returned.
them win.
This is incredible.
This anti-stuffing rhetoric shall not
They
stay.
shall not stand,
No.
man. Give me that moist ass bread.
Yes.
No, the hyphen has to no. The hyphen has to come back. It has to go between moist and ass. It can't be between ass and bread. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to insist on this point, unfortunately. I mean, fair enough. Listen, I am so pleased with these young creatures.
Where'd they go?
They went with the 6th row. Okay. Look, it's going to give it a lot more identity in the marketplace. Wait, so now Dyer's putting extra hyphens in.
What?
Now it's moist ass bread with hyphens everywhere. Doomed, this is worse somehow. Somehow. All right, here. Now, so new poll. We got our 6th row base.
Rainbow.
So what are we thinking of next?
So
More
this
Gren?
is, we've got our pale malt. We have our cranberries and mulling spices.
True.
So this is like fucking mulled wine at this point.
Yeah.
But do we want to add more caramel flavor? Do we want to add a roasty flavor? Do we want to add a biscuity flavor?
Now that is interesting. So
Special B.
Special B is if the Ocho had a show about caramel,
Hey.
right?
Yeah. Victory malt.
For biscuit.
Yeah. It's a biscuit and toasty.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you want to go with roasted barley?
Ooh.
Burnt,
Which for me is like a
burnt coffee.
Yeah.
Roasty.
That is my experience of tasting it anyway. All right, now take a look at that. So we have our very strong wheat base, sweet, but again, a lot of wheat mouthfeel. What do we do to put a spin on that that's going to hook up with the rest of our stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Cal 976, just looking at the cost of your Pico Brew machine, and the company is looking for someone to take it over. I mean, I haven't followed politics around.
I didn't know if they were still doing that. That's pretty. If someone's got it, if they're looking for a buyer for the property,
it works. Like, it really does work.
Yeah. Amazing.
Now, obviously, they're not interested in maintaining the back end, but they were trying to run a back end in a completely different universe. Mm-hmm. A modern back end for a device like this would be containerized, like the Penny Arcade site is. Its costs would only exist when someone was actively brewing, mm-hmm. and even a single instance of this could probably handle a couple hundred. Like, the service wouldn't even exist in terms of a payment unless someone was actively using it at that time.
Right.
Like, the entire back end is different. Oh, yeah. And Paint Arcade, which is to say Josh, who you might have seen earlier, you can make cold brew with it that is so powerful. I don't know what the process is. I don't know what happened. I think that it was one that I had done when you were gone, just because I wouldn't feel comfortable trying to put the whole thing together, even though we've been doing it together for a while. So I did my own solo stream, and I made a demonic cold brew, 5 gallons of it, and then nitro charged it. And it, like, you would drink it and then you would feel hot. You would feel like you had taken a drug. Like, it brought about dark dreams.
Me and Laura went insane.
It was crazy. But yes, there's a bunch of things that you can do in there, including sous vide. You can rock it sous vide style. Oh, hey, Graham. We're just putting together a delicious Thanksgiving beer product. That's all. Arachu, it gave your skin a type of coating. It felt like it was something you could peel off. It was not good, but it was also good.
But also not good.
No, it was mostly good, but you had to be ready for it. It was like ayahuasca. Like, it was a test of the spirit to drink this stuff.
You did a comic about it.
It was so fucking insane. Yes, Rex, exactly. You get a little bit of fear sweat that is an oily sweat. They're looking for that victory.
Okay, cool.
With that tasty, toasty vibe. We're in.
Okay, what kind of hops do you think we really
Now we're
want to put on
talking.
this?
Now we have an opportunity to put an angle on this. So and again, only a 30 IBU, right? We're not moving into that IPA realm.
Do we want these to be herbally
Yes.
or grassy or cedar?
Exactly. So I would say broadly, we can go with fruity, herbal, or resinous. I think are the 3 main angles on this, right? We sort of have a fruit angle in there, and herbs are definitely going to, like, those types of flavors are going to come out from the bone spices.
I would first say Mount Hood.
Mount Hood, some Idaho, some Oregon hop.
Notes that are reminiscent of tarragon, chili, rosemary, caramel, and honey. So very, very herbally.
Dude, herbal honey is, man, that's a powerful recommendation. Mm-hmm. Jesus. Okay. Herbal honey, loving the flavor.
Simcoe. This is fruity and piney.
Okay, so a little bit of resin in there.
Apricot, berry, citrus, passion fruit.
Love it. So it's going to have a classic. It's going to have some classic bittering alongside some fruit angles. We like that. CG, stop. All right, so we got herbs, we got fruit and pine.
Well,
Do we want to go deep on fruit?
Yep.
Right?
Fruit
So
and
berries, I think, is, wow. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho.
I don't know if we can get this.
But yeah, I mean, so something to take note of as young brewers yourselves. They're still making hops. If you go to a specialist shelf, they're still making hops. Some hops don't even have names yet, right?
El Dorado.
Oh, see, we love this. So
that's
juicy
gonna be
stone fruits.
Stone fruits, candy, watermelon, pear. All the fun stuff.
God, do you remember? It was it wasn't Pine Box. It was that place in Ballard.
The fur.
Where they had everything laid out in a specific way. Like you had the laptop open. We were doing C-team work.
Yeah, that's when we first decided to do a beer show.
For sure, but they were also cracking out. Like El Dorado and Idaho 7, it was the first times that we really had those were at the Fur.
Oh, yeah.
Is there still a Fur?
Yeah, still
We
there.
gotta go. We gotta go. I bet it's still great. And they had killer snacks.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So there's some options. Yeah, it's like chewing a beer. You just drink it right from a turkey's aperture. Yeah, it should probably be a quote, for sure. Berry Jerry's kind of good.
Yeah.
You've had like 4 glasses.
Yeah, it's not super strong.
it's not.
It's meant to be friendly.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that, like, yeah, that the fruit, like the blueberry angle in there, is nice. It's actually really nice. It's mostly an aftertaste. Oh no, beer-based turkey. Beer in cooking is very, very common, Graham. Especially when you're talking about baking. It's all over in baking. And it's in baking in 2 ways. First, as an ingredient, right? As a water replacement, right? You can use beer in the liquids. Obviously, it includes yeast already, something to consider. The other thing, yes, now times that's true as well. The other thing is using spent grains to create your flour. That also is a thing. And it's good. You mostly see that in pizza crusts. All right.
Fuck Vegemite. God, that disgusting.
Vegemite is weird.
It is nasty. And Marmite, just as bad.
I don't know. Like I'm always trying to hold space.
Right.
For cultural artifacts, but Vegemite.
Yeah, that's an artifact that should be buried in the fucking ground.
Vegemite. It doesn't belong in a museum.
Yeah, no.
See, Cal's coming in. Cal's
loves it,
supporting
yeah.
Marmite. No, I am like literally IRL about to enter my kimchi era. I need kimchi all the time.
Yeah, it's great.
This is what I've learned. I actually have to have it.
I get free kimchi all the time, made by a 98-year-old, would be my grandmother, technically friend's mother.
Oh.
My buddy John as well.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Boy, is it good.
Well, and he hooks us up with the good restaurants.
Yeah.
He tells us which ones are legit. And what legit means to him is that an old woman will shame you for your meal choices. That's what we
time I go.
That's what we experience.
Remembers me. She's like, yeah, you want the hot shit this time?
Yeah, exactly. You want the hot shit?
No.
Yeah. Or it's like, oh, you're gonna take some home?
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude. Wow. She's not even your grandma.
I love it.
No, exactly. I like to be called honey, and I also like to be instructed by these matriarchs.
Oh, Marmite's in the UK too? Okay, I didn't know if that was just still a Aussie thing.
Nah, they're loving it. Yeah, down there, they're pretty standardized on Vegemite. They got songs and stuff. They can all recite it.
Yeah.
Like a whole crowd, like a whole theater can sing the Vegemite song.
Do we have a food that's that
at the
fucking
drop
bad
of a hat
that everybody loves here?
Yeah, bologna. What?
Is that only us?
I don't know, but it's bad. And we have a song.
Oh, Vegemite's the Aussie version of Marmite.
Yeah,
I did not know
yeah.
that. Okay.
What? I thought they were two different things.
They are two.
It's branding.
I would.
Ha 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 ha.
Wait, what?
Look at that.
No, I think they're slightly different recipes.
They may be.
Because I just looked it up.
Yeah, I thought they tasted different.
Oh, it might be richer.
Oh yeah, root beer is the American flavor no one else likes.
The fucking
Root
what?
beer balls.
In Europe,
Demetrius. Oh, they don't like it. They don't like that.
they think it tastes like medicine.
That sarsaparilla. Well, that's where it started
Yeah.
as a medicinal tonic.
Root beer is the thing that nobody like.
Well, and it is a medicine. Like the modern version is bullshit.
Yeah,
The
but-
modern version is an extract. It's a chemical compound.
sarsaparilla flavoring, and they think it tastes like medicine. They don't
Yeah.
like it.
They're looking for that El Dorado. Yeah, I mean, so. Yeah,
But that's different. Like I love Iron Brew, and I'm like probably very few Americans that say that.
Iron brew. Ooh.
Oh, it's fucking great.
I like it. I mean, I like it. I think that it's good, and that's
It's better
not.
in Scotland.
I love Iron Brew, man. It's great.
It just tastes weird. I mean, I drink a lot of, like Red Bull, which also has like a bizarre background taste.
Well, okay.
No, I got nothing but love for it.
Yeah, I remember I had my first Iron Brew when I was taking a train from London up to Manchester.
Oh. Well, like from the snack car?
Yeah.
Nice.
And I'm like, oh, this looks great. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, this is fucking great.
Yeah, exactly. And I was there, and they had it, and I drank it, and it's like, so for me,
I
it was
love it.
part of an amazing trip.
Yeah.
So when we put up our next poll, I'll sort of say why, for me, there's more than just the taste of the
Okay.
bottle, right? Right here. So now we're on that yeast mode, right?
Yep. So American Ale 1 and American Ale 2. American Ale 1 is going to be balanced, clean, and crisp. American Ale 2 is going to be a little bit more nutty and fruity in flavor.
American Ale 3?
2.
Okay.
And then Farmhouse Ale is going to give us a tart and dry and peppery finish. Iron Brew is orange.
Yeah.
It's like our orange soda,
Very
essentially.
orange.
Yeah. Oh, I guess pinkish orange. Seemed pretty orange to me.
It definitely seemed orange to me. Okay, so here are your yeast options circa 2024. Yeah. Yeah, Graham, for sure. I would say bubblegum is the primary taste component, but it's got quinine, right?
What? Iron Brew?
Yeah.
I have no idea. Really?
Yeah, I believe it has.
Bubblegum with like nails.
Nah, I wouldn't go that.
Yeah. Caffeine, of course, and quinine, and so like a tonic, right? Like tonic water, and so against the rest of the sweet soda bubbly taste, there's this medicinal flavor underneath. They can't say shit about
Root beer.
They can't say
Same
shit
fucking
about
thing.
fucking root beer.
Same
Root beer
goddamn
balls. Root beer has an incredible taste. There's a bunch of different variations on it, and like obviously, like I was saying before, the modern version of root beer is clearly an extract. It's a chemical product. Traditional root beers were absolutely medicinal tonics and tinctures,
Hence the root.
right? Oh, Popo cream soda balls out of control.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Maybe.
Henry Weinhard's cream soda. Gah.
Harry Ryan's root beer is so good.
A&W,
No,
motherfuckers.
no, listen, AMW, be real. But I'm saying that Henry Weinhard's sick flavor. Now, here's what I'll say. As a young man, when I was working
Warthog, yeah.
IT, I would fix a person's computer who was shocked that their computer could be fixed at all. They had entered into a dark, twisted relationship with their own equipment, and they were like, well, I guess this is just in the shitter forever. And so I would fix their computer, because lots of other people had come and tried to fix it and they couldn't do it. So, but they're not like us, right? The people who were fixing computers before me fixed mainframes.
Yeah.
And they didn't really understand personal computers as an ethos, as a concept, or as a culture. All of us could fix these computers. It would not be weird for us because we grew up with them. We had to fix them in order to play video games, and so we got very good at it. Right?
You delete everything, restart.
So they would often ask me to come to their house after I fixed their computer at work and fixed their home computer. And so often I would charge them a 6-pack of Henry Weinhard's root beer. That's the whole story.
Interesting.
Yeah. So Ninja Magi, exactly right. Like, root beer is a genre.
Yeah. Stewart's root beer, Jock's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. Stewart's is really good, I think.
Stewart's is a New York company.
That makes sense.
They started off as a creamery.
Really?
Then they made ice cream.
Oh, well, see, it makes sense. Because historically, those things have had a relationship, like a soda fountain.
And then they put a gas station on every fucking corner in New York. And it's amazing. Because it's like, it's one of those gas stations where you can see the 4 old men having their coffee in the morning.
Yeah.
But then you can go and get a weird slice of pizza or a cheeseburger that's wrapped in tinfoil.
Yeah.
And then pints of freshly scooped ice cream.
Absolutely. Hey, now, Gathered Throng, did you see which, because I was talking about my life.
AL2.
Oh, thank you, L2. Now, so L'Estrange is in the mix. The only good root beer I've ever had was from Shiloh's in San Antonio, Texas. But that might have been my bias for the general dislike of the root.
She grew up in Germany.
Yeah, exactly. There's something alien about it. Now, we have entered into the naming portion of the program, right? We have our Thanksgiving brew. Let's go into some of the concepts, some of the material concepts, right? That's not it. CG, no.
Obvious.
I'm going to put Omin Dran in there. Now,
Cranberry, that's pretty fun.
yeah, cranberry I considered. I mean, I actually mistyped it already as that. Chronomancer, oh. That's actually really nice. Now, here's the reality. I only get 5 slots.
You better make it worth it.
Exactly, right? I gotta be picky. Grace, loving it. Cranberry, we got the cranberry. I mean, obviously, I'm open to coming back to these, but buried treasure. There is a really, really amazing hyper-technical metal band called Buried Alive. And it's Berried. It's so dorky. Like, that's the thing about death metal. Most of them are just total doofuses. There's nothing wrong with Drunksgiving. I'm going to put it in there.
Trip the fan. That's pretty funny. Times.
Turkey, Graham Baxter. You kiss your mother with that mouth. Tryptophan. Oh, the Parson's nose. L'Estrange.
That's real good.
Dude, that's a L'Estrange. That's coming in.
What the fuck does it mean?
Red nose.
Huh?
No,
No.
it's a part of the turkey.
Really?
It's how you tie and dress a turkey. The Parson's nose is this part that hangs over. That is such a smooth. Such a smooth product. Yeah. Demetrius, I can completely understand that. My guess is that term has traveled around.
Parsons beer brand.
All right, now, if we got 5 minutes on this, the name pull is up, bottom of the barrel. Rex. Madness. True madness. Wickedness end to end.
Wickedness.
I am very interested in this steak. I began to fantasize heavily about this steak.
Me too. Steak, gaming. Life is good.
It's strong. Oh, so what time do you got us set up
I think 7:45,
for the game after?
10 p.m.
Easy. Oh my gosh, dude, that's very nice. Because we're walking, right? I mean, that'll be plenty of time to pop back in.
It's 2 blocks away.
Yeah, right. Well, we shall see. Let's take a look at these early results. The Parson's nose, dude. Trust me, I'm going to remember and I'll explain it all. But check it out. L'Etranger came in hard with the Parson's nose. I remember once I was looking at, because I was trying to figure out certain aspects. When we made Thanksgiving an internal process and not like the big family process. Because again, like doing those holidays with Brenna's family is like an incredible amount of, I think, what is broadly spoken as emotional labor. It's not fun. Like it's not, my holidays were like with 3 people. And if there's like 20 people there, that's not as fun.
Yeah.
For me, it's not relaxing. It's very stressful. Mm-hmm. Even if I have to make the whole dinner, it's not as stressful as being with 20 people.
Yeah.
And so I was at that time when I was trying to figure out how to like be the person who could do those traditional dishes at home. That's when I learned about the Parson's nose.
Is that like whoever gets the ass of the turkey too?
Potentially.
Kind of the same thing.
Potentially. No, unfortunately, nobody's going to be able to beat Laura, and it wouldn't be the first time that she manifested true valor in any environment. It is what it is. Parson's nose.
In Parson's nose.
Oh yeah, all those fixins. Those are right down there in the gravoire for sure. Now. So, 140, we have once again, if you can possibly imagine it, executed another incredible recipe in a fully collaborative way, a singular distributed brewery intellect once again finds its most powerful expression here on Acquisitions Intoxicated. Now, come 2:30, you will find this arena radically transformed into a realm of the War PG. What is that? I'm only too happy to tell you. It is a heady blend of wargaming and role-playing, featuring myself, the notorious EJB, and a new young man whose skills I think you'll appreciate. Francisco Kiko Villasenor as Rashawn Cole. Now, so that is our BattleTech adventure, which you may already be an enthusiast of. Black Remnant. Obviously, we're going to be right here for you to come 2:30, but we're also going to be doing a live show at the increasingly sold out PAX Unplugged. It's the 3 days are goosed, and now it's just a matter of, are you going to be able to go on Saturday or Friday like you want? Like the tickets are moving like crazy. So obviously, focus on that. Make sure you got that stuff dialed in, but also come and see us. Now, our game is on Saturday, but I forget the time.
4 to 6 in the main theater.
4 to 6 main theater. Obviously, you can come see us at twitch.tv/PAX. But if you are in the building, come see us cool, fun announcements, special guests. It's going to be a super, super good time. And it all starts at 2:30 today. Oh, see, times, I love what I'm seeing. So I was going to say, come back in, roll through, see what people are talking about. The incredible Black Remnant experience. You can have it this very afternoon. For now, though, we're going to seize the machinery of the universe. And we'll see you at 2:30.